Hello guys, welcome to another video. So this is the second version of the Xbox 360 Slim 3D printed case that I've been working on, and so far I've finished a complete version. Sorry for the noise, I've got a few things up here printing, but let's get started. So the case basically is in multiple parts. So I have the base, which I'll call the motherboard tray, and you have the four sides, so the back panel, front, left and right, and you have the four corners, and then we have the top. So the top itself will basically look like this, and yes, that does light up. Okay, so here we have inside. So we have a case for the SSD. This inside frame can house a 120mm fan, which is what I recommended, but I just have this in it because I'm just basically loading some stuff up on it. The difference with this one that makes it really good is that the front plate is done differently. So there is a cutout here where you put the eject part for a ribbon, which is necessary, and then you'll have the sync button. So I did make it with a USB flap, but for where I realized that this flap is too long, so it interferes with this section. So normally I just leave it open when I reassemble the case. I may end up removing it, redesign it, would tell. So yeah, so this part fits on. You may have to glue around the rim and put a glue around there to get this part hooked up, and then once you put this section inside of part of the case, then you end up gluing this onto that. This is needed for RGH system for when you go into debug mode and you don't want to go and do any soldering of a separate eject button. You just put that in. So I do have a version with this solder. I was like the first version. So like this first version here, I did the soldering. I have both the sync button and eject button there, and then in the second version that I managed to remove this button here and just have this section here for the eject. So you can see that's how it look. It's not a button, it's just a touch, and it's just designed to show that it's there. So we can test it out. So if I go and I touch here, right, I have the top off, and then it will end up going into debug mode. Basically, that's what will happen. There you go. And I can turn that off. And I can turn it on normally. And there you go. So using this case, you do still face a problem where you have to have an Ethernet cable plug-in. Otherwise, you get the USB and Wi-Fi adapter to connect up to your system. So yeah, so far that is the update. So for mounting the inside frame and everything connected, you will need some of these. These are M3 inserts, and for the frame itself, use M3 by 30. To do the case, M3 by 50. The inserts go into the bottom of each of the section here, and what happened is that this gets mounted on top. And then once those are screwed in and everything, you'll have a complete system. So I'll have the files here. You can try it out. These files are not for sale because I do basically repurpose old recycle 360. They have a few to RGH, and basically I do the case, mod them, put them in, have them in my store for sale. So these are 2 complete systems, and I have a few more to do, but you're free to download the files and try them, but they are not for, you know, commercialized process. All right, if you have any questions, just drop in the comment and free to answer.